This is TWiT.
All right. Intel. So sad. Oh, such a sad story. Really bad week. 9% drop in shares. Same time as we get a 10% lift in shares on Google. 9% drop in Intel. But honestly, I don't care about stock market results. It is, though, the market saying Intel is not the powerhouse it used to be. Is it Jensen Huang and nvidia? Is it Qualcomm with its Snapdragon Elite?
It's Qualcomm for sure.
Oh, his mic is off.
There we go.
There we go.
Back in. Qualcomm's making a big move. I mean, we just saw here 3 weeks ago that Microsoft said they're coming out with a new new tablet that's coming
AI
out.
PCs, yeah, the Surface Pro 10, is it?
It's going to be their own custom chip that is going to be really interesting. They're moving off of Intel.
Yep.
It's supposed to compete directly with the Apple chips.
Do you think it's really Apple envy, isn't it? It's interesting. With AI capabilities, thanks to Qualcomm. I don't know if Windows on ARM is ready. We talk about this a lot on Windows Weekly.
Yeah.
Is Microsoft? So this is the question: is Microsoft doing what Apple did and abandoning Intel?
I think they have to move to ARM-based architecture. They have
What
to.
happened? Is x86 dead?
It's just an old. I mean, how long is x8088 was the first x86, right? We're talking 19.
Yeah, the original IBM PC.
Something.
81.
Yeah.
Paul says that Intel's been trying to get out of x86 forever. AMD's success pushed them back into it. That and the failure of, remember Itanium, which was going to be the next thing, and it was such a flop. Pat Gelsinger's tried to kind of reinvent Intel to turn it into a kind of a two-track company, both a foundry making chips for other people, just like TSMC, and a design firm just like ARM, designing chips.
I don't understand how that's going to work.
Well, apparently the market doesn't either.
No, I meant like, I guess you could possibly reverse engineer somebody else's designs. But I mean, is there some type of firewall? Like, how do you become...
Yeah, it almost has to be two companies. This is from CNBC. Intel, long the most valuable U.S. chip maker, is now, get ready for this, 1/16th the size of NVIDIA by market cap. Smaller than Qualcomm, Broadcom, Texas Instruments, AMD. Smaller than AMD. 7 straight quarters of revenue declines are part of the reason, right? Gelsinger, again from CNBC, is betting on a risky business model change. Not only will Intel make its own branded processors, which at this point, no enthusiast, unless you're maybe a gamer and you've got big fans, is going to look at, but it will act as a factory for other chip companies that outsource their manufacturing. A group of companies, they hope, although I don't know if it's happened yet, will include NVIDIA, Apple, and Qualcomm. I guess that's what it's going to rely on, right? Intel did get a big payout from the CHIPS Act, by the way, billions.
Who are the other big foundries? Like, who else is outside of Taiwan?
TSMC is
TSMC is the only one
foundry. There are many others.
Right. So maybe, I mean, look, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but maybe Intel's making some kind of brilliant side play here where they see, because of the CHIPS Act and probably worsening geopolitical tensions, that they're going to become the hub for all manufacturing.
They are. I mean, that's true. They're making
maybe that's the real play here.
These big fabs in Arizona.
Well, so is TSMC, though, right? So is
TSMC,
and they're doing that all over the world.
I don't know anything about this business, and we'll get somebody on who does. But I suspect there is an opportunity because, we think about the CPUs, the name brands, but there are lots of legacy nodes that have to be made for every one of these devices. Somebody's making those. It's not TSMC. They're focusing, most of their capacity is purchased by Apple and Qualcomm. But somebody's making, the little modem chip that's going in your iPhone, or the haptic engine. Somebody's got to make all of that stuff. Maybe Intel can find a market there. The other problem Intel has faced is they had a really tough time getting down below 10 nanometers. TSMC's best chips now are 3 nanometers. Intel's currently is 7.
Oh, that's brutal.
And there's this weird, Moore's Law. George Gilder talked about it in the excellent book Microcosm. Unlike almost anything else in the world, smaller is better when it comes to chips. It's faster, lower power, better compute. And so getting stuck at a bigger die size is problematic. I don't know. It's sad. And I think that both NVIDIA's success and Microsoft hereditarily, it was called Wintel, saying, yeah, maybe our future is with ARM. Doesn't help. We have not yet seen these Qualcomm chips, and there's been noise that maybe they aren't as fast as Qualcomm has promised. We'll know soon. I think in the next
another
few weeks.
week. Yeah, it's another week or two until they announce it.
Yeah, they claim very, very high performance in benchmarks, but a few have questioned that. But we'll know soon enough. Hey, thank you for watching this little snippet from our big show, the News Roundtable, This Week in Tech. I'm Leo Laporte. Each week we cover the week's tech news, in-depth analysis, but it's also fun and engaging. You'll find it at twit.tv along with all of our shows. And if you want more, just hit the subscribe button, and we'll be sure to bring you a lot more great content. Thanks for listening.